Welcome back, everybody. As you can see, we have Victor back on the show today, so it's glad to see you back, man. Thank you for coming through in the pouring rain and coming extra early too.
Oh man,
That was very kind of you, man.
it's an honor being here.
Yeah, and like I said, welcome to the in-house special of talking with the or going through our food talk today. So for the sake of the viewers, I know they've probably already hopefully seen the workout we had together, but talking more about you on a personal level and everything, your title and your occupation, what would that be?
I'm a certified personal trainer at True Fit on the south side. So a little shout out for Moses. He went to Lamson as well. He's out there.
Excellent.
And Coach Jacob. He's another trainer who really cares. I also have my own company, Fitness Me LLC, where we same thing, training, just personal training, nutrition guidance, go over blood work, blood panels with clients, and help them get to their goals.
Excellent, man. Okay. And for you, anyway, with this, and you said you're certified. Certified through what organization?
NASM, twice, I would say. Yeah, because I have the Mind Pump Trainers coaching certification.
Okay.
So, and then looking to getting my nutrition as well. So.
Gotcha. Okay, man. Very cool. Now, with you now living at least in the San Antonio area, where did you grow up originally?
On the south side.
Okay. Of San Antonio?
Yeah, I'm one of those hoodlums.
Okay.
But I think the gym really saved me from the lifestyle that I could have had, which would have been not good.
Would you say like the south side of San Antonio is more rough and tumble then, for those people who don't know the environment?
Yeah, I would say so. It's a lot better nowadays. Where I grew up is actually getting nicer versus what it was. So that's always good.
Yeah.
But I mean, the city's growing with that. You'll see it's a lot less, as they say in San Antonio, ghetto. So.
Understood, man. Now, and you talked about how like at least working out, fitness stuff kind of helped you get off the streets. I guess that's what some people might call it. What was that like? I think in the gym you mentioned high school is when you started going and lifting weights, right?
Yeah, I actually had a little janky garage gym that I made in my parents' garage. So when it reached 100 degrees outside, I was just there doing. But I was young; I could do that stuff.
Jeez.
Now I'll probably get a headache.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I would skip certain classes in high school to go to the gym. I started with that Pumping Iron movie, and it kind of just became. I didn't think that I would eventually make my career teaching people to lift heavy circles, but I mean, here we are. So.
Yeah, understood.
Yeah.
Excellent, man. And like you said, it was all, at least the spark was kind of from the Hollywood area, the Arnold and everything, more the golden era. And then you were just like, I want to live it as a teenager and continue on with it. Good stuff, man. Now, since this is a food talk, we have to talk about food. As much as I love talking about Pumping Iron and good movies, the old original ones. Your first food, do you remember the first food you ever ate in your life?
Yeah, this one's weird, man. It's probably not even healthy. And I don't know if my mother would make this for me just to be mean, or if I asked for this as I was young. But I do recall the first food I ever tried was like pinto beans with like multiple scoops of mayonnaise.
Really?
Yeah.
And was that like your mom's special? Like she would do that as just something that you commonly have?
I've never asked her. Yeah.
Really? And like refried or just
baked.
Baked? Wow.
Yeah.
Was it good? Like, did you like that growing up?
I assumed that I kept asking for it because I would eat it. I remember that like specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So from your...
Now I'm thinking back, this is gross. But like,
I mean, I don't think it's too crazy. Is that like a more of a cultural thing from where you grow up? Like that's just commonly done for most folks in your area?
I hope not. No, not really. That's the only. You said to recall my first like.
Yeah.
That's what I recall.
Interesting, man. And
quite a couple times. So.
Okay, and I'm assuming
probably
you don't.
poor.
Yeah, you don't. sound like you continue to eat that anymore then, I guess.
Definitely not.
Okay. I mean, I don't have a problem with either pinto beans or mayonnaise. That's really interesting, dude. Dang. So your relationship with food then, obviously pinto beans and mayonnaise being the first thing you remember having, but what was it like growing up and your relationship with food as far as like the family dynamic around it? Your mom was probably cooking most of the meals maybe, or was it your dad, your uncle?
It was mom. Good home cooked meals, whole foods. Really, just she didn't know it at the time. It was straight bodybuilding food:
Okay.
rice, beef, chicken. Every now and then, like stews.
Mhm.
Yeah. Even the tacos, she would just put a bunch of meat in that.
Very cool.
Cookouts, so ribs. My dad made the meanest ribs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yes. Nothing really crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
As far as eating together, were you the type of family that every night you'd assemble a team and everybody would come together and eat at the dinner table?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We would. Yeah, I remember that. We would kind of like with my thing, and again, I see it in my children now. I would eat like a bird. I would pick at something and I'd go play or get distracted.
Yeah.
So, maybe I could have been, I don't know, taller had I eaten, but I mean I think I've missed that
Crazy
window.
thought.
So,
Yeah.
but I remember specifically her saying, "Hey, why don't you eat?"
Mhm.
And if I knew then what I knew now, then I would have definitely sat my butt down and eat.
Hammered
So,
it down. No, so your parents were the type to be like, no, you're staying until you finish?
no,
Oh, okay. Okay. I
No.
got you.
no. However, the neighbor, when she would take care of us, yes,
Okay.
yeah, and yeah, it was. I hated going over, but now I'm like, man, should have gone over more often.
Yeah.
She would give us the spiciest sauce or like stews, and we're talking like midsummer. So I'm already sweating all day playing outside. Come in, I'm not. She would have like the drinks in front of us and like iced, and it's over here watering down. You can't touch that till you finish.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, so she was like prison style.
but I'm like, man, her kids probably grew up really strong, very big. Actually, they're pretty large. Like, man,
Jeez, man. Holy crap. So it was two different worlds then. Like you said, at home it was a little bit more less restricted, and there it was almost like time under punishment, where you reward is the water or getting away from the table once you're done.
yep. The neighbor was doing it the right way. Yeah.
And that's a good thing to reference, by the way, because for anybody wondering, it's like, which one's better? It just depends on how you do it, because like for you, you weren't exposed to that all the time, but you got enough of it to realize as you got older, maybe a little bit more discipline wasn't such a bad deal. I don't know about the water thing. That's a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
The other stuff, maybe. Dang, dude. Sheesh. So that was more at home and everything with dinner. You went to public school, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What was your relationship with the school lunch program? How was that for you?
Man,
Assuming you did it.
You're gonna think I'm nasty, but I never minded the food. Actually,
Okay. And what they
Yeah.
served in school?
well, actually, it was so I went to Southwest High School. They would have a pizza line. And it was every day. It was just pizza, and I would literally eat pizza every day until I got tired of it and go eat like something else.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
They did that, really?
yeah.
What the heck? Because I never had that at mine though. But
So the thought
That's-
process then, I remember it was because they used wheat bread for the
Okay.
pizza, so it was like considered a health food.
Yeah.
Because now it's a wheat bread with tomato sauce. So
and cheese and hopefully pepperonis on the side,
Yeah.
dude, or on top. Wow, man. Okay. And then like, did you do the breakfast also, or that was just your lunch?
breakfast was pretty sad. It was like the little cereal cups and then chocolate milk. Which
Yeah.
I don't recall what else. I really don't.
You remember the good
But,
stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I know. I just know breakfast was sad. After like my second class,
Mhm.
I was like hungry again. It's like so.
Jeez, dude. So, I mean, in that case, would you say that breakfast or lunch, do you think you ever got enough?
Lunch, yeah,
Lunch, yeah. Okay.
yeah. Breakfast, never.
Sheesh, man. Okay. Because I know that's been a complaint I've heard in the past. Studying nutrition myself and everything is the idea of kids not getting enough. And I know both of us, we graduated years and years ago, but to this day, trying to find out, at least for me anyway, asking people about at least did you get a minimum? The pizza sounds good, by the way, but if you only got one slice, it's like maybe it's not enough to finish out your day if you eat at 2 o'clock and then you finish at 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Right. So, okay. That's it. But pizza every day, though.
Yeah.
That's fascinating, man.
Yeah. I didn't mind it.
Yeah, no, heck no. I wouldn't either, dude. Sheesh, bro. Now, were you doing extracurricular activities at the time or just the gym stuff?
Just the gym stuff, and it wasn't really like I was staying after school to do that.
Okay.
I even sometimes I would, but just because it was a more complete gym. But for the most part, just take the bus home right after.
It's a simple life, dude.
Yeah.
And we all miss those days.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, brother. To this day now, what is your favorite food?
Oof. See, I've been meal prepping for the past couple months.
For anybody
So-
that's curious, he is preparing for a bodybuilding show. Heads up. So that's
Yeah.
what the meal preps are for.
Yeah. But if I had to choose, man, you're making it tough on me. Brisket.
Good man. How is it prepared?
Smoked brisket.
Yeah.
2M Smokehouse, if you haven't been.
2M. 2M.
2M.
2M. Okay.
2M's. I'm dyslexic, could be M2. But,
Okay, but I know to look
and-
for a visual too, right?
yeah.
Okay.
2M or M2. And they have, like, the best brisket in town. Their hours are very, like, I think they're open 4 hours a day. Or, like, 5 hours. That's it. And if you get there, there's a line. Like,
And
It's-
location-wise, are they local to the San Antonio area?
it's WW White Road. So it's like on the east side,
Okay, I got you.
near
Uptown.
South Cross.
And that would be, if you were to choose then one favorite food, it would be brisket from 2M then.
Their brisket, yeah.
Very good, man. Barbecue sauce or no sauce?
You could get away with no sauce on theirs. It's just that tender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spoken like a true Texan. Very well. that sounds divine, man.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. Now,
Quite an amount of food too. You'll get a good amount of food. It's expensive.
okay,
But
and fairly
you'll be-
priced for what you get. I know you said expensive.
You'll be eating for the next 3 days.
Dang, dude. Holy crap, man. I need to try that out because I've done like Terry Black's and stuff, Lockhart or close to Austin, and that's good. It's supposed to be one of the best in the state, but my opinion, I think I could make one just as good as that. So if this
Yeah.
place is better than them, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Sheesh. Now, I know you're not eating brisket every day though because of the meal preps. How do you structure your food now with your job?
Man, I just meal prep. Have them ready. I have a little. I didn't bring it down. You didn't see it, but I have a little like lunch box from Butcher Box when I was getting there. I was ordering meat online,
Oh, nice.
so I just carry that around.
And
with,
Butcher
like,
Box is
supplements and stuff.
Can you explain what Butcher Box is?
They mostly their farms are from in California,
Okay.
and they have grass-fed, grass-finished beef, farm-raised chicken, good ethics, take care of the animals and the farmers.
Mhm.
So it's a lot better than grain-fed. You get a
No, so
leaner cut of meat, less calories for the same size ribeye versus a grain-fed ribeye.
really, and this is all ordered in then.
Yeah, they do delivery.
Okay. Very cool. And so did they send you this, or was this something that you just utilized because it was in the packaging or whatever?
I was with them for like about a year, so they would send little things.
That's cool. Like rewards almost.
Yeah,
That's really
Yeah.
cool, dude. Heck yeah.
but I do have to give them a shout out on Thanksgiving. They send a turkey
For free?
for free.
That's really, and it's Butcher Box is the name of this place.
Yeah,
Fascinating, dude.
Yeah.
Jeez. Holy crap, man.
when we were fighting for the turkeys at the HEB, we got home. My Butcher Box is here, and there's another turkey. It's like, okay.
That's amazing. So complimentary items are a part of their thing. Then.
I hope so. I hope it wasn't a mistake. They've sent like extra
Good point.
stuff sometimes. So.
Gee, that's great, dude. So you use this little lunchbox to go ahead and keep your meal preps in and everything, and then you just take that throughout the day. So like, say we're working, say I was to follow you around a normal day of eating for you, what would that kind of look like schedule wise?
Oof. Well, with you said around my schedule with work, right? So when you have clients back to back to back, if I see my clients late or they text me they're coming in 5 minutes late, I have 3 minutes to eat as much as I can and come back out, and just so.
Dang.
I've been told that I don't enjoy my food. I just take it like a supplement. It's like, but I have to hit my for the show right. For that sake, I have to hit my macros every day.
Understood.
So.
Very good, man. And so, like you said, fast pace, meals on the go. What meals throughout the day do you eat on the go? Is it like a lunch and a snack, or is it like more than that?
It's 5 meals a day. It's a lot of rice.
Understood.
So actually, I buy those 10-pound bags of the jasmine rice. That's me about a week.
Dang.
I'm going through the rice.
That's in 10 pounds in a week, man? Holy crap. And
It's like a week and a couple of days, yeah.
I mean, it could be like a pound a day, and that's without any water added. So that's quite a bit. Man. Okay.
Yeah. Sick of eating rice.
Yeah, I don't blame you. And remind me, when is the show coming up for you?
October 3rd.
Okay. Yeah, you're coming up quick then. Dang,
Yeah.
dude. And that's dedication. That's the definition of dedication. Wow. When we worked out, a few days ago, what was the meal that you chose before we had our workout?
2 eggs, 70 grams of oats with 50 grams of protein powder. I mix it with water, 140 grams blueberries, and 16 grams of almond butter.
Sounds good. Very precise.
Yeah.
At that point, dude,
So,
we're eating numbers.
I'm pretty honed in
Yeah,
with that.
yeah, absolutely.
You kind of have to be. Yeah. If you're tracking and something's off and you're not tracking, so you don't know what the issue is. Of course, that's a different level. Not everyone's going to have to track.
Yeah, understood.
It's not necessary, But like most people can get away with whole foods, chase your proteins. Eat your protein first so that you can wake up the digestion. Then move on to your fiber, your carbs afterwards. The order there. Those are the most satiating macronutrients. So protein's very filling, especially if it's a fatty, like a ribeye or a New York strip.
Yeah.
The rice you'll probably not finish because the steak is so filling. So little hack for you, anyone that wants to be on a deficit, if you just change the order of how you're eating, then you can get there into a deficit without feeling like you're in a deficit. So
That's interesting. Little mental notes there. Smart. Okay. And I like what you said about the measuring stuff. It gives you the ability for process of elimination. If something's going off, you know everything you ate and exactly how much you ate it.
Yep.
So very proficient, man.
there's no failures. It's only if you don't learn from it, then yeah. But if you're tracking, you can't fail. Because if you take a cheat meal but you're still leaner, it's like I'm gonna leave that cheat meal there next week and see what happens.
Yeah.
So
Smart, man. Understood. Kind of getting a little bit less serious about talking about your personal life. If we were on a desert island, I got to ask this question. If we were on a desert island and you could only have one food there for you, you only get one, what would be your choice?
is the goal desire or survival?
That's a good point. Because the thing is, if it's like an airdrop, we don't know how much is coming. And so you might ask for something that you really like a lot, but you only get one bite. Or it could be a lot, so we're not sure here. So I don't know if it's desire or it's really whatever you want, man. If you don't think you're going to last, because we don't know enough about the island, but we do know that we're stranded.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with watermelon.
Watermelon, man. And we talked a little bit about before, but of course, seedless or seeded, you think?
Seeded.
Seeded. Gotcha. Um, and then, of course, you said pink, right? That was
Mm-hmm.
your choice. Yeah, pink
Right.
watermelon with seeds. Understood, man. And you can always try to plant the seeds, dude, if you're stuck on the island. If you
Uh,
last that long, I don't know.
I'll probably die, but I look good first.
That's a good way to put it. Hey. And like you said, at least it has water, it has sugar in it. What better way to die,
Yeah,
right? Hey,
there's no
man.
nutrients in there. It's
I mean, it works, right? And if people have chosen wilder things, like at least she chose a fruit. People, I'm sure there's plenty of people that be like ice cream and stuff, and that's fine too. Nothing wrong with it. I do think the seeds idea, again, if for some reason you last longer, at least you have that to fall back on. So whatever.
carve it out and have a hat.
That's
Sun
yeah, dude. You do a little pumpkin carving with a watermelon or watermelon carving.
sun protection.
Yeah, I actually do like that, dude. You could actually do a lot of things with it.
It's like that meme with the cat with the. You seen that cat with the watermelon hat?
It's like a helmet almost because they carved it
Yeah.
out. No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's an old meme.
That's cute. Heck yeah. Um, as a PFT yourself, do you feel there's certain stigmas to being a PFT? And specifically, the stigmas I'm kind of pointing at is somebody's looks. If you are a PFT, do you think you have a certain standard to fill how you look?
I think that you gotta live what you preach. All right, so if I'm overweight, but I've lost 300 pounds, I'm still overweight though. I'm probably gonna be way better PFT than that shredded guy. That's just got that metabolism. He's at 1% of people, right? Because I know I can explain to clients the doubts, how it's gonna feel, the second guessing, because I've done it. It's like kind of like a guide, right? You want a guide who's been through it. So
Yeah.
you don't want a guide on his first day on the job.
Understood.
So other than that, if you're if you're not practicing what you preach, you're doing a disservice to your clients.
Okay. To kind of go more in depth or even challenge you on it, what about those PFTs that are very knowledgeable, but they just don't have the physique quite, right? Or maybe their diet's not on point, like maybe it could be. What about those people?
I mean, great, right? You have knowledge, but how long have you been training people? Because of experience, right? And then if you've been able to do it yourself, again, you can kind of, okay, when we get in this deficit, here's what you're going to feel. You're going to have dreams of food. When someone opens a wrapper across the room, you're like an eagle. You're going to look, you're going to smell it, even though it's impossible to smell it.
Yeah.
Because I've been there, because I know what you're going to go through. Now my client, hearing that, and then someone opens a bag in front of them, and then they're like, Coach told me. He was right. That already kind of builds that trust a lot more. So now they're more willing to listen to what you say, because you were right about this and that. It's like, well, if I tell him we need to, this deficit's not working, we're gonna build the other way. We're gonna keep bulking longer.
Yeah.
They trust me because I've already been right a couple of times. It's not about being right, but it's like if you're not misdirecting them and you're trying to, you show that you're really trying to hone in on this is what you're gonna feel, and you're guiding them. You're not gonna, if there's a straight path, the guide says we're not going this way, we're gonna go around. I don't know why, but I'm trusting him because he got me this far.
Okay.
So
Understood, man. Kind of the idea of like, When we say PFT, by the way, we're talking about personal fitness trainers. A personal fitness trainer that has experience, their experience can help normalize certain feelings and aspects of weight loss, weight gain, whatever health related ideas that this person's going for, they can help them before they even reach that point, essentially, that experience.
It's yes, it's basic math. Where's your maintenance? How do we go about this? But that's behind the curtains. Strong on the headstrong point of it, it's very psychological. And if you can defeat that, like for your client, like this is how it's gonna feel. This is gonna be the hardest thing you've ever done, and your next one's gonna be easier because you've been through it. That's a lot easier on the client to adhere to what you tell them to do, just because it's like, well, you've built that trust.
Yeah. Understood, man. No, I think you make sense. Like you said, leading by example above else. Now, when it comes to in your field, do you think that human health, is 50% exercise, 50% nutrition?
Oof. I'd say it's a three-way split, actually. The nutrition is a lot to do with it. Of course, the exercise activity, and there's just the mental aspect. A lot of people that go to the gym, what brought them to the gym is they feel inadequate, and they're going about it kind of like in a punishment. They're trying to punish themselves for what they did last week or for that meal they had, and or it's like, I feel gross. I've had clients talk about themselves saying these words: gross, disgusting. So is that healthy? That they're coming to the gym with that mindset? So my job is essentially to tweak that for them and get them to the point where it's like, well, I deserve to take care of myself. So that's my three-way. It's nutrition, yes, but it's not restricted nutrition. It's the exercise, but the exercise can be like, I can barely walk out of the gym.
Yeah.
You have to feel good from what you did, and then a positive mindset with that.
Okay. And I think that makes perfect sense. Like you said, we're physical and mental beings, so that nutrition, exercise, and then, like you said, mental aspect, that's what you think real health is, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I could do all the most perfect things, like for my show, let's say, but if the coach or if the judge says, "Oh, you got small delts," he might say, because that's my weak point. It's like
Predicting it. Yeah.
Because if I can predict it, then I already have the solution for it, because I know what the issue is, right? But yeah, if I let that get to me, oh, my shoulders are small. Now, when I go blast shoulders for like 4 days a week, because that's what I'm gonna want to do to really show them, right?
Yeah.
That's not healthy. I'm gonna lose mobility.
Sure.
I'm gonna feel horrible. I'm not gonna enjoy my exercises anymore. So, yeah, just forecasting that and saying, let me go about this in a positive way, which is harder said than done, right? Or easier said than done. But if I can do that, then when I hear, oh, it's his shoulders, I knew it, or it's actually his back.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so my shoulders are not small. Good.
Yeah, good stuff. That's good, man. No, I think that most people do overlook the mental aspect a lot, including myself, where I think, well, I'm a machine. No. Like I said, I'm not just a machine.
Military speaking.
Yeah. That's right. That's an old school mentality. Too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I agree, man. And like I said, that's the aspect that gets overlooked more than anything, because it's hard to sell it. I can sell you a lot of things. I can sell you amino acids. I can sell you supplements all day. I can sell you exercises or a gym membership. But mental, man, I can't take your brain out and replace it with somebody else's. So
No.
you bring up a good point. And speaking of the mental aspect, man, just your relationship with food currently, right as we speak, if you could describe your relationship with food in one word, what
Man.
would be that one word?
Harnessed.
Harnessed. Okay. If you don't want to explain it, you don't have to.
So harnessed, like focused, like right now I'm counting every gram. So um is that healthy? No. Right. It's gonna get me to where I wanna be. I can get my little Instagram picture and put me on stage. And what is that gonna do for the business? That's my mindset here.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm thinking, oh, I need to win, and I'm counting gram per gram, and I just make that the obsession, then it's not healthy.
Yeah. Understand.
So,
Yeah, harnessed. I think I like that term actually. It's appropriate for your situation with the upcoming show. So I think that understood, man. A little bit of a throwback. This is going to be probably our last question for the talk, man. When you first started, you think about maybe high school, whenever you first saw Pumping Iron, right? Or it was Pumping Iron, right?
pumping iron.
So when you first were introduced to working out and exercise, and you decided you want to start on that journey, what's one piece of advice that you would give yourself when you first started being like, I want to change above anything else, I just want to change? What's one piece of advice for younger you?
Had I had the money, invest in a good coach.
Good
If I
coach.
had the money, get a good coach.
Can you kind of
Years.
explain, especially for the viewers,
Yeah.
what that really means for most of us to have a good coach compared to a bad one?
Okay.
Because this sounds like experience talking. That's why.
Yeah. Go to any local gym and just pay attention to what the coaches are doing. If they're on their phone, not paying attention, not guiding, not cueing the exercises, just there to kind of collect the check, you'll see it very fast. If it's the coach that's fist pumping everyone, client walks in, hey Susie, how's tennis practice? How's the family? That coach is intentionally building a relationship with the client because he is the face of fitness. If you can create a good relationship between that person and fitness, and you can be that bridge, you're gonna stand out. Especially in most modern commercial gyms.
Yeah.
It's harder to say.
Understood.
That guy. Get that guy as your trainer. So, or female.
Yeah.
Right. That's gonna take care of a lot of years of trying to figure it out for yourself. I've heard many people before, or now as a PT, you hear, "Oh, I'll do it myself." If you've tried, then the question is, how has that worked out?
Yeah.
So.
That's a good thing to bring, man. And as I mentioned, it sounds like the way you said that was pure experience. You've probably dealt with people that were not the good coach, dealt with the trainer that didn't care very much, or you've worked with them, right? And now you get this opportunity as not only having your own company, but being a personal fitness trainer yourself to be the better coach. Because I'm sure, like you said, we learn a lot from our positives, but it sounds like you learned quite a bit from the negatives on how not to do it, right?
I'm very big on that. I think I always been that way, where I see, and obviously, we don't do that. And maybe that's a negative thing. I don't know, but like that's the way I see the world around me. Like, okay, jerk cuts someone off and crashes to, I don't know, the curb. It's like, well, we don't do that. And it's like noted.
Yeah, absolutely.
But like, that's just the way I perceive things. So yeah, as far as that, I won't name places or names, but I've definitely seen my fair share of coaches that should go find something else to do.
I agree. I concur with that one, sir. Well, I'm out of questions for you right now, sir. Appreciate you coming on to this food talk today. Thank you very much. If the good folks watching want to get a hold of you or find you on Instagram, social media, anything, do you have a few tags?
Fitnessme_Victor
Okay.
on Instagram. Haven't posted in a bit. Just been busy eating rice.
Clearing the Costco aisles out of rice.
Yeah.
But you're getting back into it though, right? Okay. Very good,
Absolutely.
man.
Yeah.
And what we'll do is we'll make sure to put all his tags in the actual the description of the video, so you guys should have that and everything. But yeah, thank you for coming on the Food Talk, man. I appreciate it, and thanks everybody for watching, guys. If you haven't gone outside, go outside, and appreciate you stopping by. Thank you very much.
It's pouring out there.